Before we get to our forecast, and happy Black Friday to you, I do want to kind of take a step back and look at where we were yesterday. Really remarkable day when we look at our Thanksgiving yesterday. We hit a temperature departure of 24 below the average. And why that's important is it's actually the biggest departure from normal for the entire year. It's also tied with February 21st, where we hit a high temperature of 72 in Boston. So in a way, yesterday was one of the most extreme days weather-wise in Boston for 2018. And it obviously was accompanied by quite a bit of records, record cold, not only in Boston, but also into Worcester. The most remarkable, I would say, is the coldest high temperature for the month for the city of Worcester, hitting 16 degrees. That was the high for the entire day, and that's the coldest high temperature for the entire month. Again, very remarkable stuff, and we set a couple more record lows this morning. Worcester, Springfield, Hartford, Providence, Boston coming in just short of setting a new record. Still, though, very cold start to this Black Friday. The good thing is we're starting to see things improve. We have high pressure that's building on into New England, and as that moves directly over New England, starts to relax the winds a little bit. So wind chill not as big of a factor, and we'll start to see the return flow around high pressure start to boost our temperatures, especially into Saturday and Sunday. But that also comes with an increased chance for some rain. But right now we are dry, maybe a couple of clouds on the outer Cape, but most of us dry and sunny throughout the day and through much of the day tomorrow too. It's not until we get into the afternoon tomorrow that we start to build the clouds and our rain chances increase as that storm system in the Midwest moves in our direction. And it will bring a little bit of rain. We'll get to that in a second. We're at 30 for an afternoon high. I mentioned as we're not as windy, wind chill not as big of a factor. The winds out of the northwest too, we'll start to see them gradually shift to the southwest, and that's a little bit warmer wind direction for us. But overall, it's still a cold and sunny day, our average being in the upper 40s, so a good 15 to 20 degrees below the average for this time of year. I mentioned wind chill. We're seeing wind chills in the single digits to below zero earlier. You can see that we're at least in the teens or low teens, some places upper teens. And then as you go into the afternoon, again, the wind's relaxing, so wind chill not as big of a factor. Tonight falling into the upper teens to low 20s. The moon will be bright, the stars will be out. Winds will gust to about 20 miles per hour. Notice, though, wind out of the southwest. Again, a warmer wind direction for us here in Boston. So highs tomorrow are back into the upper 30s to mid to upper 40s. Boston hitting 45, Norwood 47, and 43 in Bedford. So most of the day tomorrow is dry. High pressure starting to depart. We start to see our next storm system moving on in. I say by the evening to nighttime, we start to see some of those first raindrops moving on in. And there could be some moderate to heavy showers that do move through. And when all is said and done, we're talking about some healthy totals here. Not that we need it. It's been a very wet autumn. You're talking a ½ inch to an inch, maybe 2 inches where some of these downpours do set up. And when we tabulate all the data, it's looking like Blue Hill, just one of the many observation sites across southern New England that will have their official wettest fall on record. And this is remarkable because their records date back to 1894. So again, this is an old record that is falling just based on how wet we have been for this fall. We have another chance for rain, even some snow as you go Monday into Tuesday. This is looking like a really good snowmaker for some of the slopes up to the north in northern New England. But otherwise, we are dry today, upper 20s to near 30 degrees, middle 40s the next couple of days. As you go into late Saturday and Sunday, that's when the rain arrives. Another storm moves in Monday into Tuesday. Again, snow possible Monday night into Tuesday, and maybe some flurries in the back end of that system as it's departing as we go into the day on Wednesday. Have a great Black Friday, everyone.